The Huntrix update is finally here in Fortnite and it's amazing. From a lot of different items to collabs and new LTMs, let's get into this video and see what is new in this update. So my title for this video is actually quite interesting, and I know you're all wondering how is that even possible. I want us to get into a game and let me explain to you why I am saying that. So as you may all know or have heard, Fortnite hits its currently lowest continuous number of players playing, like number of people actively playing the game continuously, and they felt like they had to make some changes, and because of that they vaulted everything about this season. You see, this entire season was centered around the bugs and whatnot. They actually voted, okay, I can see everything, but like 95% of everything. Okay, so now on to the new stuff that they did bring into the game. One of them is where I'm at right now. These flags, you can be here and capture the flag. When you emote to go faster, but you can be here and capture the flag to get loot, rare loot. Yeah, it's a good way to start your game if you want to just land somewhere and know you have some confirmed loot. But when you stand at it, you actually have to emote for it to go faster. If you don't emote to go at, well, normal speed is not so fast, but when you emote, it goes quite faster, like I am doing here. Yes. So they actually voted quite a number of guns, and it's particularly to bring some people back. So they brought back fan favorites. The Oscar's Frenzy is back in all rarities, I'm sure, except for Mythic, of course. And the Holy Twister is also now back in game. Those are the two guns that have been brought back from old loot. But we actually do have some new stuff, like this mask. That's the Tiger teleportation mask that works similarly to the Void mask. Yes, it's basically the same thing, but as you work with the collab. We also have Rumi's Empowered Sword, Zoe's Shield Bubble, and Mira's Spicy Ramen. Also, they did bring a new LTM that is called Demon Rush, similar to Horde Rush, but in this time there's a few tweaks to it that they made in relation to Huntrix, of course, because that's the theme of the updates. And yes, so we're going to see that one too after this. So this right here is Mira's extra spicy ramen that heals both white health and shield, and it heals 12 health per second. Yeah, you can hold up to 3 in each inventory slot. It's actually a very good healing item because of the way it is. You can carry 3 of it and it heals a lot, so it's very good. The next item that we have here is always Shield Bubble. That's when you put down, it gives an initial 20 burst of shield. It only heals shield, by the way, 20 burst of shield, and then heals 5 per second shield over time, and it stays long enough for you to get from 0 to 100 if you are under it. So yes, so as I was saying, now when you go to vaults, you don't get exotics anymore, you get mythics, because like I said, the huge bugs that spawn for you to fight and get the mythics, they're all gone. The huge bugs gone, the small ones gone. Most of the things that you can think of that were centered around the season are not in the game anymore. They found ways to work around it, but then yeah, so right now when you go to the vaults, you get the mythics that are supposed to get and not exotics. Apart from that, this update came with a whole lot of copyright music. From the Shield Bubble to the LTM and whatnot, there's Huntrix everywhere. So you obviously won't hear it here because it's copyright music, but then there's a lot of copyright music actually in this update. So we will move on from there to the other stuff that was actually in this update. One thing that I really find interesting about this update is that they changed the storm to look like the honeymoon from the movie, and personally I think that's like really cool. Now the last thing from BR that I haven't showed you yet is Rumi's Empowered Sword. That is actually a Rumi's sword, not the one she actually used, but the one that she channeled in the last part of the movie to defeat the bad guy. I forgot his name, but then that guy, yes, that's it. And it has a running ability and the animation that is similar to the knee kappa, and it has an air slash and the ground slam. So yeah, now on to the LTM, that is the Demon Rush. So this is the Demon Rush LTM, and it's very similar to the Horde Rush LTM that we have in Fortnite already, but then the difference is in this one the new items are inside and there are some new bosses, and they added perks. Yeah, those Fortnite perks that we had in chapter 4 that they removed are back in this LTM now. So those of you that do not know or remember the picks I was talking about, this is it. You get to choose some things, and there are actually a lot of them that make this LTM actually fun, like infinite sprint, or there's this one that gives you nitro, like the one that I have on right now. You don't actually say it as nitro because it's not a limited sprints like actual nitro, but then it gives you the nitro effect and all of that with the weapons in it and all of that. It's a very nice variant of the LTM. So now, if you've played Horde Rush before, you are quite familiar with this boss right here. But in this LTM, he's actually not the final boss. He's called the Caretaker, but he's actually not the final boss. He's quite difficult to defeat as before. So you should understand that the last boss is even more chunky. The last boss is called the Final Peel, and this guy has so much health. You weren't even able to defeat him in this game. But then, all in all, this game mode is actually really fun. I recommend you play it, have a good time and all of that.
Leave me alone, bro.
All in all, I think this update is actually really cool and really fun, and if you're able to involve yourself and try and explore everything that you're able to really have a good time. So go out there, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.